Tonight, we are learning more about a new defense strategy that President Obama unveiled last week. Good evening. I'm Chris Horgan.
And I'm Ashley Fitzwater. Under this plan, nearly $500 million in cuts would affect national defense over the next decade.
Yeah, but the question is, what impact would it have on Sheppard Air Force Base and even our national security?
News Channel 6 Crystal Hall joins us now after attending a meeting earlier today with Representative Mac Thornberry. And Crystal, what's Thornberry's concern?
His concern going forward is whether the administration will reduce the number of people in the Air Force. That's what he's keeping a close eye on. Representative Thornberry spoke about many hot topics at this meeting, but his main focus was Sheppard and the future of the base.
They called it strategy.
In front of a crowded room at the IMPEC, Representative Mac Thornberry spoke on what the $487 billion defense cut would mean to Sheppard Air Force Base.
Every one of the services is going to have to look for more creative ways to provide the things that it thinks are important.
The new defense plan would put a greater emphasis on Asia and reduce ground forces. 10 to 15% fewer soldiers and Marines would be out of the loop. But when it comes to air and sea forces, there is a greater emphasis.
The rumor is that the Air Force will not have the kind of reductions that the Army and the Marine Corps could have.
Still, precautions are necessary. Representative Thornberry is concerned recreational activity that keep morale up, like the golf course on base, could be a target to pay for itself.
Maybe we think about creative ways the community can work with the base to keep something going.
Yet that is still uncertain since some Air Force regulations prevent community involvement. Representative Thornberry says looking at and possibly revising those regulations are at the top of its list. As far as the growth of the base is concerned, what we've seen in the last 10 years, we will not see in the next 10 years. And fortunately, that will not have an impact with the NATO pilot program.
As long as we have an Air Force, Sheppard will have a key mission to train the people in the Air Force.
Still, there are challenges ahead. With November's announcement of thousands of civilian jobs cut from U.S. air bases, maintaining a strong base is key.
The biggest challenge is to make sure that we maintain a force that's credible and be able to do what we've been tasked to do.
A challenge Congressman Thornberry says will be met. The Super Committee's failure to reach a deficit reduction deal last November means an additional hundreds of millions of dollars in cuts will take effect January of 2013. Those are all across the board cuts of defense programs. That can change if Congress can come to an agreement before then. Crystal Hall, News Channel 6.
Thank you, Crystal, for that report.